welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make these super cute DIY K-pop concert tickets. Just recently I got tickets for BTS Permission to Dance on Stage in LA. Yes, I will be making a vlog about it, but it reminded me of the tickets I made last year for the concerts I went to. Feels like 2014 or something right now making a DIY video, but I thought these were cute, so let's get into it. Of course, you don't have to make a concert ticket that is for a K-pop concert. These are just the examples I have. You can make them for literally any concert. This is kind of just an example of how I did mine. Just keep in mind that these are not real by any means. You can't scan the QR code. You can't use these at the real concert. I actually made these after the concert, and they're entirely just for fun as a souvenir to have, especially since most tickets are online anyway. I just like putting them up in my room, like on the wall or the shelves, just as a reminder I went to the concert. I'll be using Canva to design my ticket. This is not at all sponsored, but it is probably one of the most ubiquitous free programs I could find. You can use it on mobile, Windows, Mac, pretty much everything. That's why I'm using Canva. Feel free to use whatever program you're comfortable with. Once again, not sponsored. After you sign in, click create a design and then go down to custom size. Your dimensions are going to be 780 by 278 pixels. Then you'll click create design and you should be met with something that looks kind of like this. From here, I'm just going to go in and start designing. I am basing my design off of the Permission to Dance on Stage poster, so you'll see me kind of try and match the fonts and the graphics used in the original poster. I am not a graphic designer, and I know many of you aren't either, so if you want to use any of my designs, if you like them, feel free, go ahead. You can use them for whatever you want, I don't mind. You can see I'm putting in some graphics based off of the poster in here. I honestly think they would look a lot better hand-drawn, especially considering that Canva doesn't have a drawing tool, so I had to fill in the star, as you can see, with different shapes, which was definitely tedious and annoying. So if you have any kind of software for drawing, I definitely recommend using that instead. It would actually probably speed up the process, if anything. I spent way too long looking for a font for the on-stage part. In fact, I just cut most of that footage out. What you're seeing now is my final product, but I had to adjust it a couple times. It turns out each letter is actually a different font, which is what I did in my graphic. If you're doing this as well, it's probably easier just to cut out the on-stage part from the original poster and then create it into a PNG to put in your graphic. I don't know why I didn't think of that in the first place, but I did it so you don't have to. Okay, here we go again, spending way too long looking for a font. At this point, you'll see me add all the logos of the companies involved. When I looked at concert ticket reference photos, they usually had the logos of the venue, the company the artist is under, and also the company running the tour. From here, I saved the design you just saw on screen as a PNG to my computer, and now we'll go back to Canva to create a new design. Click Edit Photo and then select the ticket design that you just made. Then you'll click Use in a Design, and your dimensions will be opposite this time. So your width will be 278 pixels and your height will be 780 pixels. This is because the next part of the design will be what you would rip off or scan at a real concert. Generally, that part's vertical, so we need to make our dimensions vertical as well. Now I'm just going to resize the ticket so it fills up the entire space. Hypothetically, if this were a real concert ticket, It would contain some of the more important information about when the concert starts, where it is, where you need to enter, of course your seat number, so that's what I'm doing here. Right here, I spent forever trying to center out the text as well as the circles. It was so annoying. Oh, I guess those are ovals. All of the numbers I'm putting in right now are completely random that I just came up with. They're not real, I mean, they might be real seats, but I don't think they are. I just came up with them. Again, please do not try to use these at a real concert. You'll probably just be kicked out or something. I don't know. And if you are going to do the QR code thing that you see me doing here, be careful about what you use as your QR code. Even if it's just for fun, you still want to be wary about what creepy things might come up. One fun thing you could do is use like a Spotify code of your favorite song and have that on there instead. At this point, I've finished my design and downloaded it once again. Now I'm going to be using this file, which is approximately 8.5 by 11 inches. It's of the Stray Kids tickets I made last year, and this is just to get the sizing right for when I print it. As you can see, I'm just overlaying my new tickets over this document, so once I download and print it, I'll end up with the size that I want. So now we're ready to do some crafting. There are a few materials you're going to need, so make sure you have the following. Some kind of sturdy material like plastic or cardboard, I'm using this oatmeal box. A pair of scissors, glue stick or glue, not hot glue preferably. You're going to need your printed out tickets and a pen or a pencil. Now I'm trying my best to carefully cut out these tickets. They somehow still turned out pretty bad, but try your best to make it straight. I've just never been good with cutting out things and making it look nice, but I tried my best. Now I'm gonna take my cardboard box and just cut off the edges so we can cut it to the size of our ticket. It looks like I'm spacing it out to fit 2 tickets, but I actually ended up making 1 cardboard piece and just doing a double-sided ticket. I want to say it ended up looking better that way anyway. Now I'm going to outline the corners of the ticket onto my cardboard just so I can get my lines as straight as possible and have it fit the ticket perfectly. Now I'm going to cut out the cardboard. Make sure whatever you're using, like scissors or an X-Acto knife or something like that, is able to cut through your material, otherwise you might hurt yourself and I don't want that. So now I'm just going to be gluing down my ticket, and if you apply your glue to the sturdier material, I've noticed that you're actually less likely to have air bubbles. I then had to trim it a bit, but that's pretty much how it turned out. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. This was a really fun video to make. It's not perfect, but here's the final product. I do really like how the graphic design turned out. I think it looks pretty decent for using Canva. I'm sure you could make it a million times better than me with higher quality materials, but this was the easiest way I could find to do it, and I wanted to make it as accessible as possible, so I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try this. Please let me know if you try this out in the comments. I don't have any official social media yet other than TikTok, but if you give your username in the comments, I can go check it out. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!